hope you're well. I know what we're going through right now is extraordinarily difficult. Mind-blowingly difficult. We're all trying to find our way through this journey of trying to make sense of it all. Because there's just so much chaos with the different stories and the different things that are being told to us. And so our job now is to find our truth, is to find what resonates with us. Because what resonates with my neighbor or my daughter or my friends or my family, my mom, my sister, might be completely different than what resonates with me. Because our growth is individual. Our personal growth is at completely different levels and different directions than everybody else. Remember this, that time is not linear. It's not from beginning to end. Time is really a fractal consciousness, which just means it's everywhere. Like it's a dimensional path, multi-dimensional path. Some of us right now are in the 3D, going the 4th dimension, going to the 5th dimension, to the 6th, the 7th, 9th. Man, there's people that are hanging out in the 19th and 20th dimension. They might be from another planet, however, but you know, there's so many different levels of consciousness right now. And the pain that we're feeling is raw. For many of us, it's unfamiliar. Let me just say, actually, for the majority of us, it's unfamiliar. Never in our lifetime, and our parents, and our grandparents, and our great-grandparents' lifetime, has there been a global shutdown. A global shutdown, a global lockdown, where every single country is saying the same thing. That, you know, you have to do this social distancing, which I'm now calling the social distancing. It's actually social conditioning. We're being conditioned to stay apart from one another. And you know, wear the mask, the kids in schools have to wear masks, to you know, small businesses shutting down. It's all around the world, from the United Kingdom to Italy to United States to Australia, Africa. The people in Africa right now are suffering so much. And so many of those countries are already so poor. And they're going without now. They're being told to stay apart. They're being told that they can't work. They're being told that they can't have people in their stores. And they just live day to day. There's no savings. There's no credit cards for them. There's no way that they can advance their life, cash advance their life. They're starving. So it's Christmas, guys. And in this season of hope, and in this season of love, and in this season of just, you know, the true magic of living, I wanted to bring your awareness to how we are connected, that we are one. The consciousness and my thought and my energy that I have here in my home in Canada is radiating outward, you know? So whatever I put into that collective consciousness field either helps the world or it hinders the world. So it's so important to hold that space for love and for the light, and to be this beautiful beacon of love. It's our duty. It's our inherent obligation as a human. We signed up for this. Before we were born, our soul incarnated to be alive right now, chose to be alive right now. to be a part of this awakening, this transformation. Because it is a transformation. Don't kid yourself. We are never going back to our old life. We are never going back to our old life. It's gone. Our old world, our old consciousness, the old way we did business, the old way that we hung out, the old way that we loved, the old way that we shopped. It's different now. We're never going back to what we had. So there's a process of grieving. There's a process of letting that go. There's a process of compassionately understanding that we are transitioning, and to hold that space for ourselves, hold that space for our fear, to hold that space for the scary stuff. It doesn't have to become us. And this is what I've been saying all along. And these little videos and stories and stuff I've been talking about is that it doesn't have to become you. The fear doesn't have to become you. We can acknowledge that we are in fear, but we get to move through that. And it doesn't have to become us. And that comes from just that breathing practice, the meditation practices, the being kind to yourself, catching yourself when you're starting to feel like, in a crazy mode. You go, okay, I got it. Yeah, but that's not becoming me. And you move forward and move forward and move forward and keep on taking that one step forward. And just know that you are not alone. That to me is so comforting, in that I have brothers, sisters, I have the world, I have humanity, I have the collective consciousness with me. I'm not alone. It makes me feel better. Because if I was alone and just this soul warrior, just taking this on and just, taking on the pain by myself and all this transitions by myself, I'd be freaked out. But I kind of go into this godly consciousness and with gratitude, know that I'm not alone. We're not alone. And I think that when we actually discover our true self, which is coming, our true self that is love and just like love, compassion, just that beautiful soul that you're meant to be. That's when we're going to find our joy. That's where we're going to find our happiness. That's where we're going to see a true shift in consciousness and really feel and see and understand what this world was really meant to be all along. Love you guys.